Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy last day of May 2019. Moving on to June 2019, which means we're almost closer to 2020, which just blows my mind. Because when we talk about the 20s now, it's not going to be the 1920s. It's going to be the 2020s. It's like it's been like centuries. It's like a century past that. And it's just so amazing to me how much progress we have made. And so certainly we still have more progress to make on many fronts as a nation, as a world, as humans. But we've certainly come so far, especially when you start thinking about 100 years ago. The topic I am going to talk about today is an extremely important one because it is really one of the two main keys to upgrading your career, to successfully, effectively, efficiently upgrading your career, earning more money, getting a promotion, landing that next job. So the two keys are evangelizing your excellence and building that excellence. And I'm going to talk about evangelizing your excellence today because it really is the piece that so many people, so many technical leaders miss and forget about or don't think is important. And they focus all of their energy on being the best leader that they possibly can be. And I'm not saying don't do that. It's one of the required things, right? It's one of the required criteria for really upgrading your career. But people focus all of their energy on, I'm going to build my excellence as a leader. I'm going to be the best leader that I could possibly be. And then don't evangelize it. Don't evangelize that excellence. There are some times, by the way, that it works the other way around too, where people, they're like, I can't self-promote. For some reason, I can't self-promote. I'm trying to evangelize my excellence, but it doesn't work. It's because there's no excellence to evangelize. And they haven't taken that hard look in the mirror. They haven't achieved mastery yet. They're not even close. And so that's an area for growth. And we'll talk about that another time. But for today, let's focus on evangelizing your excellence. So a lot of people think about self-promotion, selling, marketing. It's a dirty word. I'm not going to do that. I don't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. But the way that we actually came up with the phrase evangelizing your excellence is because when Rob and I were thinking about the importance of self-promotion, and self-promotion is absolutely important if you want to upgrade your career, we were thinking about how do we really bring it to the next level? Because it's not just self-promotion, although that's enough. And that's almost an overused term at this point. How do we really kick it into high gear and really not only get people's attention, but really capture what it is that we're talking about? And what I remembered was that I have a few friends, and I know several people who are community evangelists. So this is a position that people can have, and lots of people have within organizations. They're the community evangelists, and it's their job to sell the company. It's their job to say how awesome this company is, how awesome the brand is, and what an immense difference that they're making in this world. And so they're evangelizing for the company. Like, that's what it is. We are our own evangelizers. We evangelize our own excellence in addition to evangelizing the excellence of your team as well. And so really, if you want to leverage all of the wins that you're winning, all of the value that you're adding as a leader, and you want to really leverage that to earn more money for yourself and finally get recognized for it, you have to evangelize your excellence. And I think that a reason a lot of technical leaders just simply do not do that, are scared to do it, or maybe there's the belief, like I said earlier, like I shouldn't have to do this. My results should speak for themselves. I shouldn't have to toot my own horn. Nobody should have to toot the horn for me. And there's this belief that you shouldn't have to do this. And oh, by the way, it's uncomfortable anyway. So there we go, win. Let's not do it. Let's not do the uncomfortable thing. When very often, and certainly in this case, the way that we really claim our dream careers and effectively, successfully walk the path toward career transformation is to evangelize your excellence, is to do the hard thing, is to go and to tell people and show people, explain to people, communicate with people around you at work, whether it's your boss or your boss's boss. We won. I won. I did this thing, and I played a huge role in it. That's what we're talking about when we say evangelizing your excellence. So it runs from the small things, like, for example, reminding your boss that over the last 6 months, you've helped, hey boss, yeah, and by the way, what I actually wanted to celebrate today was the fact that over the last 6 months, I've helped our company to bring on 3 new clients, which is going to result in an extra $10 million in revenue over the next 2 years. I really wanted to celebrate that with you today, and thank you for your help in doing that, right? So it's littler things like that, like really showing and reminding people, I won, and I helped us win, and this is how I helped us win. And or it could be bigger ways as well, like, for example, when you're asking for a promotion. When you're presenting the evidence for a promotion or for a raise, then it's not just, okay, well, there's this few things that I did over these last 6 months. It's, yeah, and I want to remind you all of the wins that I've made, and that all of the victories that I've helped this company to achieve over the last 2 years, 3 years. And what my team has been able to do as well, bringing your team into it, right? Because it doesn't have to be all about you, and it's not all about you, right? That my team, and actually my team played a huge role as well. This person did this, and that person did this, and this person did the other thing. And it's just such a pleasure and honor to lead this awesome team to all of these victories. And so you're claiming your role as an awesome leader there. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about evangelizing your excellence. To even things like just to give you one more example of what I'm talking about here, is what I see happen a lot, especially when I go to tech events, where there might be tech awards ceremonies where people are awarded or rewarded for being awesome tech companies, right? We want to celebrate that. Where people will get rewarded for being the best upcoming CEO, or the best company in the area, or something like that. So then somebody might come up and just be like, yes, yeah, thank you. But I didn't really. It wasn't me. It wasn't me that played a role here. It was really my team. Really, they're the one that should have this award. That sounds like a really confident leader, doesn't it? Right. But what happens is we have these false beliefs that we should really dumb it down. You don't want to come across as too much of a brag, right? I don't want to come off like icky or slimy. I don't want to come off as overconfident. So then we go the other way and come off as completely unconfident. When really what it is, if you win an award for being the best tech company in a particular area, and you go up and it's wow, thanks. This feels so awesome. This is really great. Thank you for celebrating with this with me. I've been working really hard over the last 10 years to make this happen, and it's so awesome. I am so honored and privileged to receive this award, this recognition for this awesome company that I have helped to create. And I also want to recognize all of the people who played a role, right? There's a difference there. The second one is evangelizing your excellence, and the first one is the complete opposite, is not evangelizing at all, is coming off as an incompetent leader who doesn't really know and own his or her own value. And so it will mean stepping outside of your comfort zone. to share your wins, to share your celebrations and saying, yes, I did play a role here and I did work hard here. And I absolutely deserve to get recognized for this. I absolutely deserve a 20% raise for this. I absolutely deserve this role because I know, I am absolutely confident I'm going to kick ass and take names in this role. So many people will never get paid what they're worth. So many technical managers will never break out of middle management land. So many technical managers will never break out of the 150K a year zone into the 200K a year zone, possibly into the 300K a year zone. Not even a possibility, because they do not have the guts. They do not have the tenacity to evangelize their excellence. And the other piece of this too is that there's this fear that I'm going to get it wrong. Like maybe like this is something that's necessary. Like you get it up here, but then when it comes to like actually doing it, like, oh, I'm so scared I'm doing it wrong. Because if you do get it wrong, you are not effectively communicating your value. And if you get it wrong, you're going to come off like greedy, you're going to come off as self-important, you're going to come off as someone who just cares about the money. And it's not going to work, and it's not going to be effective, and you're going to feel defeated. You're going to feel frustrated because yet again, all of your hard work is being ignored. Or getting it wrong means not really doing it all or trying to do it. Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, thank you. And you just can't do it, right? Because you're not comfortable doing it. But that's what happens when you don't do it. You don't do it well, or when you get it wrong. But what happens when you learn how to effectively evangelize your excellence? It is a skill, folks. It is absolutely a skill that everyone, doesn't matter what personality you are, whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter what your beliefs are, where you come from, everyone can build the skill of being able to effectively evangelize your excellence. And when we're talking about effectively, it feels easy. It feels natural. It's fun to do it. Because you're lifting yourself up, for sure, but you're lifting others up. You're inspiring other people in the process. And so it's awesome to be able to do that. And it's awesome to be able to finally get rewarded for all of your hard work as well, and to not go unrecognized. And you feel this, you really feel like, yeah, I've mastered this. I've mastered the skill. I've mastered the art of self-promotion. It's fun, it's easy, it's natural. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm getting paid more too. That's cool. But I've really unlocked this new piece of me that is able to talk about my wins and my team's wins in a way that just feels completely unpretentious and feels completely authentic to who you are and completely in integrity. And you have that sense of joy when those upgraded paychecks land in your bank account. Because you absolutely deserve it. You've put in the hard work. You've done the hard thing that other people are not willing to do. And that's why you get to reap those rewards. Because today you evangelized your excellence. You're doing the hard thing. You're doing what other people are not willing to do today, so that tomorrow you can reap the rewards that some people will never reap. That's why you do the hard thing. And so if this is what you want for your career, and that you're committed to doing the hard thing, you're committed to evangelizing your excellence and learning how to do that so you can finally get recognized for all of your hard work, go ahead and book a call with our team today, thepeoplestack.com/talk. And what we're going to do is we're going to craft a custom tailored plan for you, a custom tailored strategy, so that you can and you will be able to evangelize your excellence from a place of authenticity. You don't have to be anybody else but you, authentically you, and from a place of 100% integrity. It's not going to feel icky or slimy or car salesman-ish at all. The bad car salesman. There's good ones on there, I know. So if that's what you want and you're committed to learning how to do this, then go ahead and book a call with our team. And our solemn promise to you is that this is going to be one of the most, if not the most valuable conversation that you've ever had about your career, because we are going to ask the questions that no one else is willing to ask. Which is, for example, when's the last time you actually told your boss that you want a raise? When is the last time you self-promoted at all? And actually, when's the last time you've promoted team members? Or whatever it might be. Like, oh, wow, yeah, I've never done that. I've never actually had the series of conversations necessary to get recognized. And so we're going to ask you those questions. We are going to lovingly have you take a hard look in the mirror so that you can identify what's holding you back. And evangelizing your excellence is usually a huge piece of it, just not doing it at all or not doing it effectively. So if you're committed to upgrading your career and you want to learn how to evangelize your excellence and do it from a place of authenticity and integrity, go ahead and book a call with our team today. thepeoplestack.com/talk. So that is it for the week. We'll talk to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Take care.